back at Juja Prime Phase 3 in our continuing series, Investing with AMG Realtors. And you won't believe it, there have been so many changes in a very short period. So I've come here to update you on what is happening. And I can see Martin Githinji, Sales and Marketing Manager, is ready for us to take us through. Martin.
Hi, Alex.
Maendeleo.
Hata karibu upotee.
Karibu nipotee.
How are you?
I'm mzuri sana.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana. So, what's cutting?
Thank you, Alex. First and foremost, I want to welcome you again here at Juja Prime Phase 3. And what we are doing here is actually doing a perimeter wall around the property. And of course, this state-of-the-art gate, which is the entrance of the residential property of Juja Prime Phase 3. Remember, there are two types of property. It's a mixed-use development.
Great.
So there is residential and there is commercial. So this is the entrance to the residential property of Juja Prime Phase 3. So currently it's a walling that we are doing round, that we are seeing, and of course I'll be showing you what else or what more we are doing here at Juja Prime Phase 3. So as you can see here, those are guys doing the preparing the street lights. So these street lights will be solar street lights. And they'll go a long way in ensuring that the area is properly lit.
So you are going green. I mean, that's fantastic.
Yes, so even when there is no electricity per se, you'll be able to access your property with a lot of ease, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something that we are doing here. And of course, this gate means that it's controlled access. Not everyone will be able, correct. Not everyone will be able to get inside here without the permission of the owners of this particular property. So, and as you can see this side, we can walk this side. So what we are doing is ensuring that the wall is all round as we promised. And this will go a long way in ensuring that your property is safe and secure. When you're investing in a piece of land here in Kenya, the bigger question is, if I am not building or settling on that particular land immediately, what happens in 10 years, 20 years? Will I come back and find my plot is no more, someone has built on my plot? You know those stories have been there. People have found their plots have been built by other people. So this particular perimeter wall ensures that it doesn't matter whether you want to build in 30 years time. If you buy this particular plot and there is a neighbor who has built, the neighbor knows that this plot belongs to Alex Chamwada. There is that community and neighborhoodness, so that at any given point, you have a guarantee that your piece of land and your property is safe here at Juja Prime.
So Martin, how big is this project?
This is a 12-acre piece of land, and it's a subdivision of both commercial and residential, as I had mentioned. So half is commercial. Commercial ones are the ones that are touching the main road, which is the tarmac. It's actually visible from here. And of course, the residential ones, 6 acres residential, 6 acres commercial. And of course, inside there are a lot of amenities that we are doing here, including roads that we are going to demarcate. It is already allocated, so we are going to ensure that they are graded and of course ensure that you are able to use the roads up to where your property is. The second amenity that we are adding, besides the solar street lights that I had mentioned, is of course water access. So currently there is water access, the normal county water, the government water is inside the property. In addition to that, there is a borehole, continuous borehole water, which is a continuous water supply at the end of the day. And of course, the third and the fourth thing, which is very important, is that inside here we are going to put, or we are putting the beacons, so that you are able to demarcate and see where your particular property is at the end of the day. Electricity is here already. Actually, now the electricity is coming here to the gate. So we are actually dropping the line here at the gate, so that when you want to build, you can be able to connect immediately. So this 50 by 100 is I usually call it the most comfortable piece of land in Kenya. And the reason why I call it so is because a modern family with a 4-bedroom, someone who wants to build a 4-bedroom bungalow, for example, or a 5-bedroom maisonette, you understand? It can be able to fit perfectly the two sizes that I've mentioned of either a bungalow or a maisonette, which is 4 to 5 bedroom. You can comfortably fit a house of that size, and you have a backyard and a front yard. That is, you have a space for parking 2 cars you have a front yard where you have a small garden, the house itself, and a backyard. So I usually say it's a comfortable piece of land.
For commercial users?
For commercial users, you can be able.
Too small.
You can be able actually to do a lot with a 50 by 100 commercially, because if you want to build something like a chemist, a pharmacy for example, you don't need a high rise to build a pharmacy or a chemist. So you can also be able to build a flat or an apartment, but not too high. But if you want more, you can actually combine an eighth to be a quarter, and you'll be able actually to get more.
Nothing limits you. You can get 2/8, which is a quarter, 4/8,
which is half an acre, 8/8, which is 1 acre, if you are able to do that. Yes.
So, who is your typical client, or rather, who are you targeting?
Thank you for that question. Number one, our typical customer is every single person, Alex, who listens and follows Alex Chamwada's show to start with. Our other ideal customer is every single person who is here in Kenya who has a desire to have her or his own place and is tired of paying rent, because majority of the times you are in rental, a rental apartment, and you are tired. You're saying, I have done this enough. I want to get somewhere where I can be able to build. So ideally, if you are looking for somewhere ready to build, I call it ready to build, which is build immediately. That's also our ideal customer. That person is the person who says, I have already built, Alex, but I want somewhere where I can put in some money. I've tried putting money in shares, for example, in insurance policies, in all those other investments. But I want another extra investment where I can put in some money and then cash in later. That's our other customer. Our other customer is that person who is in the diaspora, who went to look for money, is working out there in the US, in Australia, Canada, and all those countries. Kenyans in the diaspora who are working extremely hard, extra hard, to get something here in Kenya in terms of a place to stay, either to settle their families back at home, their relatives, or they would want an alternative investment outside of what they are doing in the diaspora countries. That's also our other ideal customer, Alex.
So this is quite impressive, Martin.
Thank you.
People move with speed.
Yes, because you have to deliver on.
This was just bare, and there was no perimeter wall just the other time. So what's the implication of all these developments on the project?
Actually, one of the key reasons why we are pushing the amenities and the value addition with the speed and the precision that you're saying is because there is an implication of price at the end of the day. Because number one, we promise that you are going to do all things, so that when you start with us early as we are starting, you are going to grow with the project. As the amenities come up, the price will also grow. So there is return on your investment. Because there are a lot of people who say, I don't want to build here, but I want to resell it. So the resale value will not be the same as the one that we started when we were launching the project a month ago. Yes.
So are people taking it up?
Absolutely. So we started with around 80 plots when we started. Currently we are at around 60th mark in terms of 60 plots sold. So we are talking about 20 plots remaining.
Only 20 remaining.
Yes, absolutely. Which means that the uptake is very good.
Good.
And also to that person who watched the first episode through Alex Chamwada and said, will I be able to do this? Will I not be able to do this? It's about that time.
It's about that
yeah,
time.
because maybe next time we'll be launching one of our customers' houses. We'll be opening one of our customers' houses. You never know.
Yeah. And I'll always ask, why through AMG?
Thank you. Thank you for that question. And of course, thank you for choosing to invest with AMG Realtors from wherever you are across the world. One of the reasons why you need to invest with AMG is that, number one, Alex, we are celebrating 10 years in business, and we are saying 10 years of trust. That's our clarion call. And we are saying 10 years of trust because we've been able to deliver to our customers what we promised them. As you can be able to see, when we say we are doing a wall, that's exactly what we are doing. Delivering on our promises through the amenities that we promise. Number two, through title deliveries. In whatever project that you are investing with us, we are able to deliver the title to your location at your doorstep. The third thing is matters integrity. As AMG, we usually say we sell what we own, so there is a guarantee that you're dealing with the owners, not a third party, Alex. So that's another third reason to invest with AMG. And of course, number 4, which is very important, is that if you are in Kenya, you are in the diaspora, you have a relative who can see on your behalf. We have physical addresses, and this is very key and important to us as a company, because a lot of people have been asking, do you have a permanent address, so that even if I buy with you 20 years later, I'll find you where you guys are at. So that's a yes, we have a permanent address, and that's another reason why you need to invest with AMG, because at the end of the day, you still find us at AMG Center.
Educate us about the price again.
The price, Alex, for 50 by 100 at the residential section is going for 2.8 million Kenya shillings, inclusive of everything.
That's an eighth.
That's an eighth. And of course, there is the price for a cash payment, which is 2.8, and then the installment is 3 million, where the deposit is 800,000 Kenya shillings, and then the balance within a staggered payment of 6 months, 8 months. We agree depending on their budget at the end of the day. And of course, the commercial section of this particular property is going for 4.5 million.
Oh, there's a difference in price between commercial and residential?
Yes. The price variation is brought about because commercial use is not the same as residential. Commercial use using it for business, and so, and of course, proximity, it's next to the road.
So why that price? Is it because of the location?
Number 1, we are talking about a property that is next to a tarmac road. We are not talking about 500 meters or 2 kilometers. We are right next on tarmac, number 1. Number 2, this particular property is only 5 minutes drive from Juja town using a tarmac, and we are next to this tarmac. The second thing is that Juja, being a satellite town, is only 30 minutes drive from Nairobi CBD. And we find that majority of the people who are actually buying here want to build and commute to town. It's only 35-40 minutes from here, this particular property, to town CBD, which means that you can be able to live here and work in town. The third thing, we are talking about amenities. Juja is the home to leading public universities like Jomo Kenyatta University, commonly known as JKUAT. We have malls around this area. We have Juja City Mall. We have international schools around this place. We have hospitals. There is a hospital just around the corner. We have a very big school around the corner, which means that if you are living here, you have everything. It's a one-stop shop.
So how do people find you?
Thank you. You can reach me out through my contact number, and my contact number is +254 716 490653, and that contact number you can be able to get to me via WhatsApp, via email, via any other avenue. I mean, all those social avenues, you can be able to get me through it. And of course, we have our socials, which is AMG Realtors on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, even on TikTok, and even on YouTube. And also, you can check us out on our website, which is www.amgrealtors.com, where we have all the information about this particular property and all the other properties, including where you are at with the CEO in Nanyuki.
You look great.
And Nakuru, you remember?
Amazing.
So all those projects are on our website. And of course, email address is martin@amgrealtors.com.
Wow.
Yes.
Always articulate, Martin.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.